Good morning, dear students. Let us start today's class. So, today's class, I would start by saying, so what if we can group things in our life? Something like things that we can see. I write can see. So, those things will be something like people, then after that, followed by books, and then after that, something called as trees. So, let it be. Okay. So, if we could have been able to group each and everything in our life, it would have been very, very easy to remember, right? Something if I say, list out the group of things that we can see. So you could have easily remembered people's book, trees, then I could have simply said, so those are the groups of things that we can see in our day-to-day life. So, so here we are trying to discuss something called as collection. So let me just write it, something called as collection. But collection, what kind of collection do I have? So collection which are related with each other. So which are related with each other. So the relation was we can see. So those things we can see, we grouped it and formed a collection. Okay, so we are today in our class, the main focus is about related collections. Okay, so those kind of collections which are related are known as something called as sets. So in today's class, or in this week's module, we are going to discuss about the chapter on sets. So sets is nothing but collection. So if we define it properly in the proper sense, it is nothing but set is a collection 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 of well defined objects. Well defined objects. So all of you know the meaning of, well, this one, collection and objects. So what is the meaning of well defined? So let us try to understand what we mean by well defined. So if I say list out the name of good teachers, something like good teachers. So if I write list out the name of good teachers. So if one of the student writes the name of the good teachers as A, then B and C, these good teachers might not fall into the category of good teachers for the other students. So I hope you are being able to understand what I'm trying to say. So ABC can be a set of good teachers for student 1, but for the students 2, it can be AB and other teachers say D. Okay, so in this case, I can say that the collection is not well defined because it is varying from one person to the other. So in this case, I cannot say that this collection is a well defined. So set has to be well defined. It should not change over person to person. It should always remain the same. Something like if I say, what are the days, list out the days in a week. So those will always be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Will it change over the person? No, right? So for person one also it will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And even for person two, it will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I hope this is clear. So set is a collection of well-defined objects. So after this, let us try to understand what this each and everything of a set are called. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, all of them are called as, let me change the pen's color. These are called element or member of the set. I repeat, each and every each and every member of this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are called element or members of a set. So before I move ahead, remember set is always represented in a capital letter, something like set A, set B, and set C. You are not allowed to write something like small letters. Remember, set are always written as bold letters, capital letters, that is A, B, C, D, something like that. We should always write. So what did we discuss till now? So we discussed what is the definition of set, what is the meaning of elements or members. So after this, one more thing, if I say, we have been using the notation something as equal to something like that. Same thing we have in sets as well. If I say, if I can say Sunday is there in the set of days in a week, days in a week, then how do we represent this? we represent it in a very easy manner. So instead of writing this, we just write it like this. This sign is called belongs to. So if I write something like S belongs to a set, so something like set A, it means that this S is there in set A. Something like I can say Sunday belongs to the set of days in a week. So I can say that. Similarly, if I say something like this means it does not belong to. Something like if I say February doesn't belong to the collection of days in a week, right? So this means does not belong to. So we looked at what is belongs to and what does this mean does not belong to. So these are the two things that we should take into consideration. So after this, we go to something called as representation of a set. Representation means how do we represent a set? So there are two ways to represent a set. This is representation of a set. Representation of a set. So there are two ways to represent a set. So those two are number one is roster or tabular form. I'll explain to you each and everything. Roster or tabular form. Tabular form. After that, we have one more that is called as rule or set builder form. I write rule or set builder form. So let us try to discuss one by one what is roster form or tabular form. So in case of roster form, all the elements in a set are enclosed in a curly bracket, something like this. So we always write it something like this. Something like if I want to list out the alphabets, I should write A separated by commas. It should be C, D, and E, and it will go on. So this dot 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 means goes on. So you should always write in this manner in set builder form. Pardon, in roster form you should always write. So in roster form, the elements of the set are enclosed in curly brackets after separating them by commas. So this is how we write in a roster form. So let us try to understand in case of a set builder form. In set builder form, as the name suggests, set builder form or rule form, the actual elements of the set are not written, but a statement or a formula or a rule is written to represent the elements of a set. Something like if I have something like this A, in this case, I can write set of numbers. So this is X, this symbol, this comma, this colon means such that we read it as such that. Okay, so we are using different terminologies, so please keep that into consideration. It means such that X is such that X is even. If I write it like this, X is such that X is even. So in that manner, in this case, I can write X as 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It can go on, right? So this is how we can write a set in a set builder form. So these are the two ways to represent a set. In the coming classes, we'll be discussing more problems based on converting a roster form to set builder form and set builder form to a roster form. So what did we look at today? We started by what is set. Then after that we went to its definition. Then after that we understood its element, what is the meaning of element. Then after that we understood what is belongs to, does not belong to, and we discussed about roster form, and then finally we went on to set builder form. So this is how the video has progressed. So I hope you are clear. If you are not clear, we can discuss it further. Okay, thank you. I take your leave.